Good job, everyone on the marathon so far. Put this towards
I love how their logos
Die
are
Hard,
like
Game of the Year, every year. And it's about time, I think, for us to.
That's all right. I can pause the intro if you want.
No, I'm saying that it's time for us to sadly reach the conclusion of the Awful Games Done Quick block. But what a conclusion it will be.
We're not that sad yet, but you will be real soon.
Serious question, how many viewers do we have right now?
20,700.
Yes. Oh, are you 20,000 in for a treat?
How many are we going to lose? We've got the board right
Alright,
now.
what's the numbers?
No.
Alright,
so
back on it. Sharpie, okay.
Speaking of the conclusion of Awful Games Done Quick,
Anyone?
Gain viewers. We will gain viewers.
Gain viewers.
Yeah,
One moment. There's a hidden donation thing. I don't know if Mike actually officially added that to the tracker or not.
Okay.
But if you donate $2,500, I will stop playing this game.
As soon as you hit $2,500, you just game off.
So you have the power to end this.
You may wish.
Okay, hold on. Wait, before we start, I never saw that gameplay option before. What's the difference between action only and...
Oh, yeah. So there are cutscenes, but it's really just one cutscene, and then they replace the number of the stage that you're going to. So after every stage, when you collect the more... Well, I'll just tell you when I start playing.
Okay.
Yo, that's
Alright. Metal Morph run by Mr. PJ DeCaesar. Oh, boy.
It's not really run as so much...
Trudge through. So once I stop being a puddle of metal, you can start the timer. Go.
Good start, good start.
Get used to that.
Yeah. By the way, the following animation is pretty good.
The following animation is spectacular.
I believe if you could pose like that for us.
There it is.
There we go.
Well done.
Yo, that guitar.
Morph pod collected. Okay. So the whole plan, actually, Lee, if you want to read the back of the
all
box
right,
anyway, so they know where we're at.
Ooh. Ambushed. The last thing you remember, you just morphed your ship through the interdimensional hypergate. Now your body is being experimented on by aliens. Whereas the Intrepid is coming back to you. Your ship was ambushed, and its components spread across the alien galaxy. You see that these strange creatures are obviously very intelligent and very aggressive. If they unlock your secret of metamorphosis...
You're very intelligent. Fly directly into my bullets. Okay, sorry, you can keep reading.
No, I can't. Alright, they will be able to cross through hypergates, pulling the home planet Earth in serious danger. You know what you must do. You've got to morph your ship into new configurations to do battle. You've got to jump. That's a lie. You shoot. Also a lie.
No.
And morph your body.
No, that's
alien
okay.
Space stations and planets. You've got to find hidden areas through pipelines and turn on force fields, moving platforms. Yes. Yes.
Very yes.
Very moving platforms. And conveyor belts.
Very moving.
You'll need tons of power-ups. No. And you'll find them.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully we don't. You've got one desperately slim chance to warn Earth. Get morphin'. AKA, it's morphin'.
Oh god, guys. Please
oh god, you gotta speed up. No.
Stay as still as possible. Don't make any sudden movements.
So
you might think, wow, speed up is the one you want to get. But really, a speed up just makes you move around like this. What are you trying to do?
Yeah.
7's too powerful.
Yes.
Metal
so
Morph,
basically, what we're gonna hope for is that we don't accidentally get a double speed up at any time in this run.
Yeah.
Because a double speed up means that you can't actually beat. Like, I don't think we can actually.
No, there's one of the bosses I can't kill if I get too fast because I can't target him anymore. So speed up carries over. Not from level to level, but just from like these flights and sections. It'll carry over. Also, a cool thing is that speed up doesn't actually help you dodge things because these bullets move with the camera. And then the later ones and on higher difficulties, the bullets will home in on you too. So you literally cannot dodge some of them. Like you'll just be running, you can go from the bottom left to the upper right and some of them will still hit you.
And that's why we're playing on easy.
No, the reason we're playing on easy is because in the platform sections, the enemies are Jedis on hard mode. And like, you're gonna think I'm joking, but it's completely true. They will have a bullet in motion before you're in their line of sight. So the game reads your input, and then once it knows that you're jumping, it's like, oh, he's gonna be here. And right when you're that height, you're dead. Like, you're dead before you even have a chance. And you'll see the morph pipes here, where I have to turn into metal and go down them.
He notice the strut that he has. He's really he's confident in this run.
He has a.
He's confident, which is good.
He's confident, or his pants are loaded. Right. So you'll see here. I'm just gonna roll off real quick. But when I unmorph, I have to pause for a bit before I can move. The enemies don't have to pause before they can shoot me. So on hard mode, the moment that you're vulnerable, you're dead.
Yeah, this is one of the 2 tricky stages for jumping.
Yeah, this is a really hard stage, actually.
Yes.
There are jumps in this game that, like, I think this whole game was just intended to be a joke. Because sometimes surprise lightning kills you. The homing shot is like pretty awesome because I have no idea what it targets or how it targets it.
Yeah, so it's not so much a homing shot as it is a homeless shot.
Yeah, homeless shot, courtesy of Mr. K.
The box mentioned a ton of power-ups. I wonder if they're counting the lives as power-ups. You definitely need those.
No, there's a lot of weapon power-ups, but you really only want the homing shot because when you jump, you do that somersault thing, and when you fire, your bullets go the direction that you're facing in the somersault.
Yeah.
So you can jump and you'll attack and it'll go like below you, diagonally backwards.
Yeah.
If you press it at the wrong time.
It's really hard to control in addition to actually trying to kill enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because again, they don't have to care about it.
Alright, so these moving platforms are like just barely possible to land on. And you'll see that even more later. Oh, nice shot. It's really just a well-programmed game all around.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, you haven't been able to break the game because it breaks itself.
Yeah, correct. Alright, this is one jump.
Alright.
Go!
Oh, now you have to go back through all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the entire thing. So
Well, not
that,
all of it, just a pipe.
that particular jump is a little irritating because literally you have to be on like the last pixel before you can make it.
And you can't, well, you can land on the top one, but you like overshoot, or you just miss the top one and land on the bottom one. That's how you get over there.
At least the enemies don't respawn.
Right on cue.
Oh.
Yeah, the normal enemies don't respawn, but those flying ships do respawn.
Yes.
And they're the more annoying ones.
The flying ships, you will see a lot more of them.
They are godly.
Yeah, there's a particular green one that I enjoy.
Yeah. They, I haven't died in the air yet, but I will. And when you get hit, your recoil is insane. And you are just launched. You have no chance of landing wherever you want it to land. Alright, we got it.
Look good. Yeah.
Alright. Alright, conveyor belt time.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Just note that like we're not even doing anything particularly impressive. The game just expects you to make like these pixel perfect jumps.
Yeah.
That's actually the game.
The cool thing too is that when you're in that morph puddle thing, the metal, whatever you want to call it, if you're anywhere near an edge like this, you just fall off it. So they make some of these platforms they're made by the devil himself, I think, because they're like 2 tiles wide, and if you're anywhere that isn't touching the far wall, you're just gonna fall off.
Note that his ship upgraded now.
Yeah. So the morph pods that I collect transform my ship. There's some of those things that were scattered across the intergalactic galaxy or something or other that I wasn't paying attention to.
The alien galaxy, I believe.
Sure. We'll do that.
Alright.
So your ship keeps transforming from level to level, and you can switch back to any of the other forms that you had, which is pretty cool because some ships are utterly useless, but some are actually pretty useful. Some of them are good for hitting bosses, and some of them are not good for anything at all. So it's pretty handy to be able to switch between them.
Still hoping for a surprise.
Also,
Surprise speed up.
For every level transition, like that one, you have to morph back into the normal ship, so you can save a bit of time by doing it preemptively. As if anyone really cares about time.
Yeah. We've always said that if anyone just beats the game, that would be like, that would probably be enough to submit.
Yeah, I refuse to submit a run to STA. I would not put anyone through that. I will put the 20,000 viewers. Yeah, no.
That's
Gladly.
Are we still at 20,000, by the way?
We're at about 25 people.
21078.
Wait,
Why?
Drew?
Why are you coming to watch this?
What?
So the other cool thing about these levels is that it might look like I can go to really everywhere in this, but the enemies can go even further than that, and they can like float beneath the stage or like above there, see? And I can't hit them at all. So I've just got to kind of wait for them to fly somewhere useful.
It seems like they're somewhat mirroring the movements.
There's one level that's really bad with those guys.
See, that assumes that there's any sort of AI to these enemies. And,
Right. Most of them are patterned, actually. And I've played this game enough to know that they're patterned, which is the sadder part.
This is the part of the game where it attempts to do puzzles.
Yeah. So it puts these switches in, and you're supposed to have to hit them.
I can't help but just be too mesmerized by the background instead.
Yeah, the background is a lot more exciting than the game is.
Yeah, this is also part of the game where they forgot to put in floors in some parts of the level.
So there's a switch right there, but I don't have to hit it. I just wanted more homing ammo, so I can kill enemies. I do have to hit that switch. And the door always takes you back to your spaceship. So the goal is to find the morph pod, and then go through the door.
So the lightning does like nothing?
The lightning kills you real hard, but the wings that I collected are
the metal
invincibility.
Oh.
His metamorphosis protects him.
Yeah.
We're getting sucked by like...
Wow, we should maybe turn the volume down. This is going to get real loud in the later stages.
Yes.
Oh, much better.
If you want to just turn it all the way down to 0, I don't
Yeah.
I might as well just turn the TV
And
off.
then throw a blanket over the TV, maybe. So, there are 2 fire buttons here. That's the normal one, and then that's the alternate. You can just hold them both down. And a lot of the ships from here on will have an alternate fire and a normal fire. But the cool thing is that to use a smart bomb, right? You know how many buttons are in a Super Nintendo controller?
See what it's doing to him.
Oh my God! Please help me. Well, the answer is more than 2. But they mapped smart bomb to the alternate fire button. So while you're holding down both of these, if you collect a smart bomb, it instantly detonates. So that's pretty great.
They just didn't want to use any of the other buttons.
Nope.
No, Peachy just can't count higher than 2.
I only play games that use 2 buttons, because the other ones scare me. So someone asked what the difference is between full fiction and action only. Full fiction has the little cutscenes after you leave, after you collect the morph pod from each planet and you fly away. There's one screen that says like, morph pod 3 collected. Now mapping fastest route to morph pod 4. And it just does that for every stage, but it increments the number. And then the last stage is like, now finding fastest route home or something. So, yeah.
Power-ups are obtained just by killing enemies?
What's that?
Power-ups are just randomly attained by killing enemies?
I think it's after each, a certain number of waves of enemies.
Yes.
But the power-ups are fixed. Well, the number of power-ups are fixed. What you get is random between Smart Bomb, Continue, which is extra life, and the speed up, the terror.
Yeah.
And shields.
Oh yeah, and shields.
Temporary shields.
Temporary shields.
Thank you, Leo Albans, for the 25.
Smart Bomb.
At least it wasn't a speed up.
At least it wasn't a speed up. Yeah, actually, a speed up here would be very treacherous for the viewers because this planet is awful. So if you have problems with motion sickness, you're gonna want to look away for a few minutes.
Seems to be a theme with PJ. Oh my.
So every time I move, and this happens to be the longest section of shooting stuff with the enemies that move around the most. So, good luck to you all.
Yep.
I approve.
Remember, the donation incentive is still active.
$2,500 and you don't have to watch this anymore. That's all it takes.
Thank you, Leo Albans, for the $25 donation. Hey all, thanks for all the effort everyone has put in. It's great to see game communities come together for a wonderful cause. Put this towards Cosmo Ocarina of Time, please. Thank you, Dagish, for the $20 donation. Dagish again, PJ, if that was a real challenge, put this towards making us all suffer longer and keeping the game on till the bitter end. If not, real challenge essential for Freya.
So I guess it's a bidding war, but a $2,500 handicap towards playing it.
Yes. Thank you, Kevin Norberg, for your $10 donation. Enjoying every bit of this. Keep up the good work. Money towards saving the animals since it makes the ending so much better and totally worth it.
Obviously donated before we started this game.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nicholas Blake, for the $50 donation. Hello to PJ in Western New York. What does it say about me when two of my favorite childhood games are in awful games done quick? Ernest Evans and Crash Test Dummies. Money to Ocarina of Time, 90%. Thank you.
Shoutouts to Western New York.
Yep, shoutouts.
Thank you, Brian Wyatt, for the $20 donation. I would like to give a shout out to the Sunday Sequence Break crew. Feasel, PJ, Duckfist, and the other one. Keep up the great work, guys.
I don't know, Flocky maybe? I don't know. It's someone. Oh god.
Oh no.
Spin
Oh god, my head.
I'm very sorry to our viewers. Whatever. there's left of
Massive
them.
seizure warnings for this game.
Massive everything warning for this game.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know about the Sunday Sequence Break, it's better than this.
A little bit.
Oh, honestly.
Double KO. Nice.
Really, last enemy. I'm actually happy that that's the
if you're done?
What's that?
No.
Get rid of the speed up?
Yes and no. It gets rid of it once you go to a platforming section.
Yeah. But no, if you die, it doesn't.
If you die, it makes it faster. Oh, really?
So yeah, remember that thing about you falling off platforms? This platform is not, they put a pipe right in the middle of it, but they all...
Yeah, they just drop you on the stairs.
Yeah. You're not gonna collect that disembodied head?
No, I've still got mine.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, so this has some really good jumps.
Oh, that was foreshadowing right there.
That roly-poly monster is incredible.
That was foreshadowing.
I got ahead of myself. I'm gonna go on this pipe first. I think this is the stage. It's either this one or the other one. They have the exact same palette and tile set. But they like to make these platforms that are only partially conveyor belts. And they put the conveyor belt on the last few pixels of the platform. So you have to make this pixel perfect jump, except you move really fast on the last few pixels. It's the most cruel thing ever. I mean, you can kind of buffer jumps if you hold B, like you'll auto jump, but you'll only auto jump when you change directions. So just holding B when you land isn't going to do anything. You've got to hold B and then press away from where you want to jump to actually jump. All right, so here's a good part here. They put a conveyor belt and you got to land on that one.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, honestly. Actually, yeah, you have to go back. Yeah, Metamorph has some pretty great jumps.
Oh, we got the flyers.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's one particular section that's even better. You'll see.
You'll all see.
You'll see. Now you get yours. Yeah, like there's a lot of climbing sections, and those flying guys will snipe you really, really hard.
Oh.
Like right in the middle of a really critical jump, they'll snipe you.
Yeah. That was the probably the slowest of the flyers that you just saw.
Yeah, some of them just zoom out of nowhere. Alright, so...
And this is probably one of the slower... Oh,
these
here
platforms are amazing to try and jump on.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna grab these continues just in case. I shouldn't need them, but... Yes! Oh, we're in there.
Wow. That was like the best homing missiles I've ever seen.
Highlight reel, here we come.
Yeah, that was actually amazing.
Yeah, 3 in 1 shot.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright. So this wasn't the stage with the really unfair conveyor belts. That's stage 6 then.
I'm a fan of this music, I would say.
Yeah. Why? Because it's taking away the focus from the game for you. You're just gonna zone out.
I'm just trying to imagine this guy with the guitar making the noises while he's doing this.
This is a game that your music is going to be for. Just play whatever comes to mind. Alright, so we have our first boss level, which should be... It should make all of you very excited. You might be thinking, what would the bosses be like in a game like this? Yes.
Yes.
These are the questions you must ask.
So you don't have speed up 2, do you?
No.
No.
And hopefully I won't get it.
You still have speed up 1?
No, I have no speed up. Speed up goes away once you go to a platforming section.
It's all manageable.
Okay, well.
Okay. Who's the first?
Hope you don't get a second.
Hey, it gets louder as I shoot over that way.
Like they thought there would be stereo.
Stereo, yeah. Alright, so here's the boss, this planet. Hey, a smart bomb.
And use it.
So, those are the weak spots, these eyes. I actually killed 2 of them really quick, which is
Surprising.
really impressive. Wow. So the planet either moves or gravity changes. I can't tell what it is because, but I think the planet moves. So if you don't kill like the right eyes first, it gets really, really hard to hit the remaining ones. I solved this by just not moving. That was a great fight. I solved this by just not moving from the beginning of the level, so my height is always the same to hit those top 2. Yeah, there's 2 more bosses.
Oh, this stage is fantastic.
This is a really cool stage, actually. They like switch puzzles so much that they put about 600 switches in here. And you really only have to do 3 of them. Yeah, trying to figure out which switches I actually had to hit was kind of a challenge. So there's the 3 to get past this. And then they have 3 more rooms like that.
But the ending is...
The ending is the biggest middle finger.
That scream is awesome.
Yeah.
The screams are
Yeah,
awesome.
you?
I thought you couldn't have a better death sound effect than the first enemies make.
Oh man,
This is
you made the
intense.
jump. So whenever you bump your head into a ceiling, you fall really quick.
Yep.
You gotta make these really tight jumps.
There we go.
Wow. And if you fall, you gotta walk like 2 screens back to climb back up again.
I like how these enemies turn their heads to watch you as you
Yeah.
warp.
In hard mode, they can probably kill you out of it. Alright, so now the shooting sections are going to get a lot more tolerable because I have missiles and the hitbox viewer.
Yes.
Get him, get him, get him! So the enemies that are off screen, like floating beneath the screen and whatnot, trying to dodge me, I can now hit them with missiles, which is pretty spectacular.
And you have infinite missiles, so no need
Yes,
for me.
yes you do.
You know, temporary shields are nice and all, but has this guy ever considered permanent shields?
Nope.
It's,
Why would you do that? That's
yeah.
a dumb idea.
Fair, fair.
Alright, so the most difficult level is coming up next. I really hope I don't have to do the jumps more than once.
Thank you, Mark Thazen, for your $20 donation. I've got to have that subterranean title belt, the most distinguished title within SDA's system of ranks, so that I can be a brave and cool-minded warrior, and if a similar situation should arise, I can face the challenge. Put this towards Cosmo's Ocarina of Time any %. Thank you.
Unfortunately, if you don't have the same hairdo, that's not going to help you out. It's the hair that really makes Subterranean.
Plus, you gotta do that pose properly.
Right.
Thank you, Joseph Alexi, for the $15 donation. I'm praying somebody will donate $2,500 to end this hell. Thank you, Thank you, Brooklyn McIntyre, for the $10 donation. Why do I really want that Awful Games Done Quick artwork? For that matter, why am I watching Awful Games Done Quick?
That artwork is really good. I love that picture.
It is a good picture. Thank you, Carol Hamilton, for your $15 donation. Keep up the good work. Dexter Morgan can choose where this money goes.
That's you, beginner.
Oh,
So what?
You're Dexter Morgan.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, actually the chat called you guys Masuka, Dexter, and Batista.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it's a Showtime show.
got it.
All right, I don't know what that is. Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was rather funny.
The first of our speed ups.
You know, if I get another one, I'm gonna move as frantically as I
Alright, daunting the animals.
I love how the volume increases on the side of the TV. It's like we're actually inside the TV, and the closer we get to the speakers, the louder it is.
PJ just wants anything to take him away from what he's doing.
Nonsense. I couldn't be happier right now.
Some of the upgraded ships are kind of crap, right?
Some of them. The next one I get shoots this massive bomb that just explodes everything. That's a secondary fire, which is pretty good.
Oh, lovely.
And the one after that can shoot 2 missiles. And I think the one after that can shoot 4.
Hmm.
So where's the bad one?
The first, lots of them. Alright, so this is the hardest level.
Yep. That looks strangely like the first level.
Oh, flying eggplant. Killed another thing that was out there.
Double kill.
20.
So did this come out on anything else?
Nope. Nope, barely came out on this. Alright, so we got the slow-moving muck, and then the conveyor belt at the very end.
Oh, God!
And, alright, we missed it, but we can, get back up. So if an enemy hits you out of the jump, you're dead. Like, not dead, but... Oh, we made it!
Nice.
Alright.
The collection of shrunken
We
heads
made
is
it.
growing.
Alright.
Again, these are required jumps.
Yes.
Okay, one more. Alright, and the conveyor on the second half of that, too.
Just
Great.
in case you overshoot.
Alright, so that was the one really hard part. There's another really hard section. Conveyors on both sides of this, so you gotta stand right in the middle to actually...
That guy's ready. He knows.
Yes, he is ready. That's the problem. Alright, now we play a game called Can You See the Platforms?
I was losing this game.
I lose pretty hard at this.
Alright, here they are. Missed.
What was up there?
I can kill those guys. A switch that I have to hit.
Oh, have to.
Yeah, it deactivates the fire laser question mark on the other side there.
In the meantime, you just have to go through everything again.
Not everything, just those 2 rooms. If I had to go through that first room again, it would be
It would be horrible.
really cruel.
You'd get that donation in really quick.
Yeah, I would donate it.
Maybe if we ever have like an endurance game like that, just have like a horrible game that someone plays, and the only way they can stop playing is to just donate out of it.
Okay, we are through. Now we have the Switch Forest. Look many switches there are here. Once again, there's 800 of these, and you only have to hit 3. The first 2, and this one. And also this one. See? 3 switches.
I told you, PJ. I told you PJ had trouble counting past 2.
Yep. But we made it. Hardest stage is complete.
Yeah.
Smooth sailing from here, except the other ones. Oh, the sympathy clap.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness we can watch less of this game. Alright, now I think I get the massive bomb attack.
We still haven't gotten to my favorite section with the moving platforms. And a certain flyer who I affectionately call Ed.
Yeah, the game, I actually, since I got the jumps on that the first time, you didn't see the moving platforms down there, but it's, I think, impossible to land on.
Yes.
There's 3 of them, and they all, like, if you jump off the last pixel of one, you can land on the closest pixel of the other one. But they all move at a different rate. So you gotta wait for them all to line up somehow, and then make the pixel perfect jump. And there's 3 platforms. So it's like, I'm really glad I didn't have to do that, because I probably would have thrown something pretty hard. It probably would have been that TV.
Yeah. The TV that's built into the stand.
Interesting enough.
Alright,
Yeah.
so...
in addition to that section, there was also a flyer that, like, whenever you jump, they'll just come out of nowhere and just snipe you real quick.
Yeah.
Pretty
So if you were close to making the jump, he'd be like, oh man, you're so close. Anyways, here's the floor. And you can just hang out down there.
Take it this is a boss fight?
Yeah, this is a boss fight. I switched to the boss killing ship. This has the highest rate of fire. And I want to weaken the 3 middle eyes because obviously then they take fewer hits to kill.
If you had speed up 2, this is going to be impossible, right?
It would be pretty tough, yeah. There's a bullet, okay. Surprise bullets. This is a really bad height to be hovering at, but it's like the only way to hit this top weak spot. There's one.
Can't even tell that you're hitting me.
I can't even tell where the bullets are. Oh, there was one.
Yeah, there's one.
Yeah.
Found it.
Yeah, those green ones blend in with the
Alright, good.
background.
You got one.
It does help that, like, your ship's windows are green too. So.
Oh, that's a great height right there. Oh, really? I might disagree.
It doesn't care.
Yeah, that was a homing bullet.
Alright, you should need one more hit. Question mark? You might be wondering why I'm not using the big bomb attack from that ship I just got, but it doesn't damage bosses, which is convenient.
It'd be too easy.
Neither do smart bombs.
More missiles?
Or anything, really. Alright, I gotta try a different height. That one might work.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So this stage is actually really cool. I enjoy this stage a lot. There's an enemy here who almost behaves like he's on hard mode, so I'm just going to show you what it's like. I say almost because nothing is quite like hard mode. This is also the second last stage, so we're getting close. Incoming massive donation to end it all.
Yes. You know that if we don't hit that donation, PJ will show us hard mode.
I'll play it through again. I have an hour estimate. I really I need to hit this one. Shit.
Yeah, but this run has been surprisingly painless so far.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll show you again in case you missed it. Wait for it.
You know you're invulnerable.
Oh, nice invincibility. And he has slow reaction speeds compared to the hard mode enemies.
Yes.
Alright, so here's another switch for us. There's like 1,000 of these switches. And again, you only have to hit 3 of them. This one here. Yeah, that's the last one, really.
Those 2.
Oh, there was one on the way, and then one climbing up, and then that one. Maybe 3.
I think it counted 4.
Doesn't matter.
Look, PJ said 3.
We'll average it.
I said
Yeah,
3.
average
so
3.
I'm really confused with their tiling work.
If you're confused now, just wait. Just wait until the next stage.
Just gonna use these lovely mixture of squares
So
and X's.
now we've got a whole bunch of conveyor belts, all going in different directions, and tiny platforms. Really? What happened to my homing shot?
They went home.
They went, screw this game. I'm finally free. Also, on hard mode, the location of the morph pods changes. And there is one level, the last level, I wasn't actually able to find it.
Probably doesn't exist.
It probably doesn't. Alright, so now we can shoot 2 rockets. But why use that when I have the big bomb? Which just kills everything anyways. And I think they forgot that they let you switch between those 2 ships because the next, when I go down to the surface of the planet to kill stuff, they have like these enemies that spawn in like a tight square in the center of the screen. And if you switch to that, you just kill all 4 of them in one shot. Also, this ship moves really slowly, so it's easy to line yourself up with bosses and whatnot.
Thank you very much, Joel Barassa, for the $5 donation. Awful games done quick is the best thing ever. Shame that STA is currently attempting the Stimpy's Invention is Missing world record. Winner of the Subterranean decides where the $5 go to, and so Wolf Team it is. Thank you, John Martin, for the $25 donation. STA has been giving me great entertainment on sleepless nights for years now, and AGDQ is something I look forward to at the beginning of every year. Lots of great runs this year so far, keep it up. Put this towards Demon Rush as the best Final Fantasy. Shoutouts to Cherry Venus.
Have any Final Fantasies been donated for best Final Fantasy?
10-2.
A few?
I'm pretty sure I heard Tactics earlier. Not a
Yeah,
final.
Tactics.
10-2 is not a Final Fantasy.
Thank
You
you.
should have been the Final Fantasy.
Thank you, Connor Lindop, for the $40 donation. Put this towards whatever you want. Yes, you personally. Medieval Turkey. And that translates to Die Hard. Thank you, Michael Coleman, for the $20 donation. I am loving this stream too much. Favorite run of the marathon so far was the Echo run. You convinced me to quit my job and become a full-time dolphin. Let Blue Glass choose where the money goes. Thanks. Blue Glass, you want to stick with the... what was he on before?
Let's go back to Die Hard for this one.
Alright, Die Hard. Very good.
Blue Glass contributing to unemployment.
Thank you, Reese Whartonby, for the $5 donation. Murphigator, get yourself a burger for being the bad dude that you are. Shoutouts to the guys for Mega Man Block and Sister One for MTPO. $5 for Dark Souls Extra Bosses or for Murphigator getting a burger. Yeah, I think he's cool with giving it to the Cancer Foundation.
Yeah.
That would be really good. We should go to Five Guys.
Right now. Sounds so good right now.
It does sound really good right now.
I'll take
Yeah.
down Y and B and we'll beat this stage.
Alright. Thank you, Marcin Zagrotsky, for your $13.37 donation. Put this towards everyone in the room having a go at Metal Morph.
Alright.
Thank you, Kari Nurmi, for the $10 donation. So, I caught Subterranea on my lunch break, and I gotta say, you kind of made it look good. Shame on you. Put this towards even more Die Hard, and please schedule it after Ocarina of Time if it happens. What else could follow Cosmos any %? And thank you, Kenneth Johansson, for the $5 donation. Gotta donate at least once during Alpha Games Done Quick. Add to blindfolded Door of Time skip, please.
Whoa, a third part.
Yeah. A third part indeed.
It requires AKA the most chances you'll get at speed up.
Alright, this is most chances you'll get a speed up. That's actually really true. Unfortunately, this ship is really slow, so it's okay.
You already got one.
Did I? I don't think so.
I think in the first screen you did.
Doesn't feel like it.
No, actually it's faster. Yes. You got one speed up.
Oh, alright. I'll take your word for it.
PJ's too lost.
Yeah. Alright, this is the last boss fight.
Not the last stage, though.
No, very not.
So the final stage doesn't have. There's no final boss.
No. Well, no, this is the final boss. It's just not at the end of the game.
In that case, it's not a final boss.
Sure it is. It's the last one.
You don't argue with these people.
Yeah, they're planets, you can't.
Oh, good shot,
wow.
whatever you were. I don't like being right here. But I must.
He certainly enjoys it there.
Mode 7 bosses have never been a real good idea.
Yep.
With the exception of Baby Bowser.
And more flying.
Oh,
So
Ford.
we're flying to the last level. The last level is really interesting because I'm still not sure if it's possible to beat on hard mode. Because there's this one section where there's like a whole bunch of conveyor belt tiny platforms that you gotta jump up to. And there's 4 enemies on the side. And you don't have any control over your jump height. Like once you jump, you jumped. And these enemies snipe you in midair when you're trying to climb. So you can't kill them either because the homing shot won't target them unless you're on screen, which requires jumping. So it's kind of this weird little loop where you gotta try and sneak past these enemies who have infinite reflexes.
Is that a giant elephant?
Yeah, it's a giant something face.
With mandibles? Okay.
Well, yeah. Alright, here we go.
Final level.
Final level. Get hype. So this is the king of confusing tile sets. And that flyer guy who is on a mission. So all of these are conveyor belts. Including that few pixels. All the stuff in the middle of that platform has no collision detection. So you just walk or fall right through that. Nice shot. Wow. Alright, so this part here is a conveyor belt and half of a fake platform. So you fall right through the other side. And you've got to transform without falling off.
Oh.
Which is really hard. Okay, I found it. There's like a few pixels where you can stand there without being pulled to the side.
So I feel it's worth knowing the viewer count has actually gone up since you started running this game.
No.
Please.
What's that now?
For your own.
Yeah, let's see. Can you get a viewer count?
Okay, you can go underneath that tile. So you're thinking, oh, that's what the fake tiles look like, but
21,487.
wow.
Well.
All right, here it is.
So I'm convinced that our viewers are just a bunch of masochists.
Well, no. I'm pretty sure that a large number of them have actually gone away, but then more people have come in to check on them.
That's very likely.
It's just a chain of unfortunate events.
Oh.
You mean a series of unfortunate
No,
events?
no. I said chain.
Okay, we made it.
You can't make me. So the enemies can walk on
The enemies can walk wherever they want to walk.
Okay.
Oh, really? Nice lightning. Alright.
If you fell at this point, would you have to go back to...
No, I just go back right here.
Okay.
It was I actually intentionally didn't make that jump because of that enemy. He would just shoot me if I landed on the platform.
Yeah. Ooh.
Wow.
Alright, these are also all conveyor belts, so... Oh god! The jumping is too good.
He'll find you someday.
The jumping is way too good.
These enemies are on a mission right now.
You hear the click when that enemy spawns, so you kind of know when he's coming.
That one's just... Why was that one slow? That one's just slow for no reason.
Yeah. It's not for no reason. It's for mind games. Alright. I didn't know if that was a conveyor belt or not, but I just assumed it was. Okay. Last level is complete.
Alright.
Just have to fly home now.
Plotting a course for home.
Now we get the godly ship that just fires tons of missiles everywhere. It can target 4 enemies at once.
So about 5 guys.
About 5 guys, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for that.
Do you have the tape?
Yeah, can we just splice the last bit of footage while
Yeah. credits are pretty interesting in this game. Well, okay, so you saw I can pause the intro, right? Well, you can't pause the ending, but you can skip it if you accidentally push buttons. So they make it this hard to get to the ending, and then you can just.
I'm surprised they even added that.
You can skip right past it.
They certainly didn't expect anybody to get there.
Well, they needed an ending because the intro was so good. You're Kano, but you can turn into metal. And
You're actually Kano. The Magus.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that time?
Oh yeah, that's time.
This is you here.
Oh, what? FMV in my Super Nintendo.
Yes.
way.
They use all of the memory for that clip, and then they're like, well, shoot, guys, we didn't make a game yet. Congratulations.
Read someone.
You have
Evil
escaped
Yari
from the
Other
evil
Side.
Yari of Other Side. To complete your mission, you must notify the leaders back on Earth that the Yari are not to be trusted.
I like that the O's and the D's are the same,
Yeah, they actually are the same.
and then the A and the R are almost the same.
I was just using context, really.
Yeah.
It could have been trustio, but
Yeah.
you know.
Just like amidst and a moist are the same.
Yes.
Uh-oh, we're going to blow up the Earth now.
We're gonna blow up the Earth. Here we come.
Final
Get
boss.
ready.
Earth.
An Earth delegation eagerly awaits your unexpected arrival.
What?
Check your databanks and video storage areas to make sure you have proof of the Yari deception.
Don't worry how they anticipate an unexpected arrival. It's fine.
After completing the landing sequence, you prepare to